Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, as George Gwinnett completes the sweep over Grace College, and we're joined now by our Grizzly of the Day, presented by Jets Pizza on Sugarloaf Parkway, and Miss Alexa Good. Alexa, how are you?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I want to get in some insight here as we jump into the highlights. What's it like for you to throw a complete game that stretches out over, 26, 27 hours? Have you ever done anything like that before?
I never have, I don't think. Not since, probably travel ball days, so it was weird.
It's weird to go out there in a start, then get a rain delay. Then how do you get motivated back again today? How do you treat yourself?
I went to bed at a pretty good time. I did my schooling today, came right from there. Just had a simple mindset, just stay in it and compete.
And so you get ready to go, and you're competing and doing pretty well. Did anybody say anything to you going into, the fourth or the fifth, or maybe with two outs there in the fourth inning? Did nobody said anything to you?
No, I think they knew that, what was going on, so they, let me do my own thing at the end of the dugout.
Literally one batter away from a perfect game there in the first game of today's, but the Grizzlies come out with a great victory in game number one. And then at what point did you realize that little sister was going to get the start in the finale?
Since KB threw a great game yesterday and, we did as well as we did, pitcher in me, I was like, I'll probably give her a chance. And I was really excited, really happy for her to finally get that start.
And then Molly Peacock goes out there and throws some strikes too as well. Really keeps George Gwinnett in this game. Talk to me about the mentality of a pitcher. How do you go from feeling good about this offense that scores 14 and 16 runs in a game to all of a sudden we're down a run and we're in a one-run ball game all the way to the seventh?
That's Grizzly softball. I feel like that's us as a team. We come out strong and then sometimes we set back a little bit, but we're never going to fly away from a game. We're always going to want to win and compete.
And so Molly Peacock gets a big strikeout there in the middle of that contest. George Gwinnett scratches across the run late in this ballgame to take a 2-1 lead, and then your name is called once again to go back out there. Is that something, again, you're ready to pitch yesterday, it's 27 hours later, and now you got to go back out there to get 5 outs for us?
Yep. They always tell me, be ready to go, be mentally in the game. Our staff has grown a bit, but also we're young, so I always have to stay mentally ready and go into the game. And
so a big win for you in game number one, and then a big win for the Grizzlies in game number two. And I can't help but kind of look around and go 16 and 10. Are we starting to get on the right roll here?
I hope so. I really do. I feel like the wheels are turning. We're finally starting to get some things clicking, so I'm excited for the rest of the season.
And so before we get to the rest of the season, we've got a big weekend coming up this weekend. Stay tuned to ggcathletics.com. Bad weather in the area on Saturday, so we might readjust things just a little bit. It doesn't matter what day of the week is for her. She's going to go out there and throw strikes. And so, Lex, on a Wednesday, we finished this series with Grace, so finish this with some shout-outs.
Shout out to my mom, my coaches, my roommates. Don't see anybody down there, but
They're
Brian.
way out of here. It's so cold out there.
Everybody, all the teammates. Yep, we're good.
I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead. Sorry. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lex, always a pleasure. That'll do it for us here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, as GGC completes the sweep over Grace College.